G'day guys and welcome back to AdosTheGreat YouTube channel. So guys, in today's video I will be giving you my predictions for the NRL semi-finals. So finals, week 2 predictions are here. Let's get into it, but before we do guys, please hit that like button and subscribe. Really helps the growth of the channel and all those good things. Alright, so before we jump into finals week 2 though, let's review how I went in finals week 1. So we've got 3 out of 4 tips right in finals week 1. I got the Panthers over the Roosters, backed them in 1-12. They did win that one 13 plus though. Backed in Storm to beat the Sharkies 13 plus. That was correct. Cowboys to beat the Knights 1-12. That was just correct. And then I backed in the Bulldogs to beat Manly by 2 points. I got the margin spot on, just the wrong team. So that was my tips for week 1. 3 out of 4, not bad. We move on to week 2 now. And the first game is the Cronulla Sharks taking on the North Queensland Cowboys. This one is being played at CommBank Stadium. So between these two sides, there has been 54 games played since 1997. Well, that is what NRL.com has told me. If I am wrong, I apologise. Sharkies have won 35, Cowboys have won 19. Now, going into this game, Cowboys are running off 4 from 5 wins, Sharkies 3 from 5. Both sides have a 64% win record in 2024. The Sharkies have won 8 of their last 10 games against the North Queensland Cowboys. Now, as we all know, Cronulla do struggle in the finals. It's been a minute since they've won a finals game, and while the Cowboys, they weren't brilliant this week. I think the trend might continue. Cowboys, obviously, they've got a really good record against top 8 sides this year, winning now 8 from 11 against top 8 sides. So they're running it well over 70%. Look, I'd love to tip Cronulla, and I do think the Sharks will be up for this game. What I would probably do is I'd probably swap Nico and Trindle. I think that's where they work the best, is when they swap positions personally. But, that's I'm not a coach, and there's probably a good reason for that. Also, Jesse Ramian coming back is probably a massive inclusion. So he slots back into the centres there, and Talakai onto the bench. Now, I think that will help them a bit as well. But I can't go past the Cowboys in this one. And unfortunately, I think once again the Sharkies go out in straight sets. I'm backing the Cowboys to win this one by 4 points. I think it'll be a relatively close game, but I do think the Cowboys win this one. If this was at Shark Park, I do think Cronulla probably get up with this one, but I'm going to go the Cowboys by 4 in that one. All right, the next game, we've got the Roosters against the Manly Sea Eagles. This one will be from Allianz Stadium. So, Manly actually have a really good win record against the Roosters in the NRL's history, in rugby league history. Manly do tend to have the wood over the Roosters. Now, going into this game, the Roosters have won 4 from 5 games. Manly only 3 from 5. Probably the two games they'd probably regret losing coming into finals. The Tigers one is a massive one. And the game against Cronulla, that they weren't good in that game. They probably needed to lose that game. But, yeah, I think that's 2 games they probably would have liked to win. Roosters' win record in 2024 is 64%. Manly's is 54%. Roosters have only won 3 out of 10 games against top 8 sides. Manly have won... that'll be 3 from 11 now against top 8 sides. Manly have won 7 from 10. So Manly's record well and truly better than the Roosters there. Roosters have won their last 3 games. They've won 3 from 5 games against Manly. Again, it is hard to split these sides. I think if Turbo looks fitter than he did today, the Manly probably do go on to win this one. However, the Roosters will likely target him. I think, like the Panthers, Manly's kicking game will play a massive part in this game. While the Roosters still have an experienced half in Keary, they really miss Sam Walker, and I think Daly Cherry Evans is just going to absolutely hammer them with his kicking game. It's one of the best kicking games in the NRL. So I do think that Manly have that over the Roosters. The Roosters forward pack is probably the best in the comp, but Manly's isn't too bad either, and I do think Manly can go head to head with the Roosters there. And while I did say that I don't think the Roosters will go out in straight sets, I am starting to retract that statement because I feel Manly are a much better matchup for this Roosters side than the Bulldogs would have been. So I do think Manly can win this one, and I do think they probably will. I'm going Manly in this one. I think they win this one by 4 points. I know that's bold, but that's my prediction here. So, guys, that is probably going to wrap it up for this one. I've got the Cowboys beating the Sharks and Manly beating the Roosters. Probably two upsets there. I don't know what Sportsbet have as the odds for this one, but I would say they're probably both upsets. But I'd love to hear from you. Who are you backing to win this coming weekend? Do you have upsets? Do you have favourites? I'd love to hear from you guys. But once again, if you could hit that like button and subscribe, thank you all so much for tuning in. And as always, my friends, I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.